Here they are, 30 people hosting an event on the London Underground, on the purple train. Madness. For this story to make any sense at all, we need to go back to why, who, and how.
What the fuck have we done?
No.
What have we done?
No. I look like a boy in striped pajamas.
Let's start by introducing the characters of this mission. First, we have Fat Tim, who is absolutely mental. Next up, Dan the intern, impractical with an IQ of 79. Then we have Mr. Cool, who is just so cool. Then Behan, the gym lad with the smallest rig. Then Silky J, the suave DJ. And finally, the maddest of them all, Borge, the man with the ridiculous ideas. But who is Borge and how did he come to be?
Can't believe I'm doing this. I'm putting my body and soul into it.
You see, Borge runs a startup, which is a video production, events, and entertainment company. Borge has been working on crazy video ideas and events for the last 2 months, as part of a huge social media campaign that has the goal to save ECHT.
He looks so ugly. Me without hair makes me look skinny and small.
In order for ECHT to succeed, they have to sell 400 to 500 tickets for their final event on the 8th of July at the end of this social media campaign.
Bro, I look so skinny.
They've already done 6 crazy videos and 1 event. But now, for this final event, the number of tickets sold is the measure of whether ECHT will survive. Therefore, they have to go big to keep this alive.
Oh!
Last episode we saw Borge take his full form, and now he is ready. Today's crazy idea: get on the London Underground and set up a party. But how? Firstly, Borge had to pick one of the London Underground lines. And what better line to choose than the Elizabeth line? The newest tube line in London, which was opening for the Queen's Jubilee. A purple train named after Her Majesty the Queen of England. So Borge decided to do an unofficial opening ceremony. It made perfect sense. But the first step was to ride the tube for the first time. So Borge and Mr. Cool did some scouting.
So, we found a lot of security, which is not good. Even some police.
It seemed risky. They had to get 30 people, a full DJ with a trolley, and a Queen lookalike, all on the tube without causing any suspicion. And this was a brand new train. The stakes were high. Next up, they needed a Queen.
Right, I'm ordering the old lady wig. It should come tomorrow.
The candidate was obvious, Behan. Now Behan was reluctant, but after a bit of convincing and the promise of being able to wear short shorts again, he was down.
Alex is going to have to take the hit. He's going to be the Queen. It's also because I've got the best legs.
Her Royal Majesty,
And
Queen Elizabeth.
The location had been checked, they had sorted out some sort of Queen, and now they just needed people. How were they going to do it? Borge had texted many people about going on the tube on Sunday the 29th of May. But then all of a sudden he discovered that on Sundays, the Elizabeth line was closed.
Big L. Services run 6:30 to 11 Monday to Saturday. No services run on Sunday except Sunday the 5th of June.
It's closed. The Elizabeth line is closed.
I managed to get 20 people involved and now I'm telling them all that we're postponing.
What a fool. So we had to move the date to Friday the 3rd of June, the actual Jubilee celebrations.
70 years as sovereign.
This unfortunately caused many people who had agreed to come to cancel. It wasn't looking good. They had a low-budget Queen, no people, and the station had a lot of security. How was this going to work? Then, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Borge received an email from a company called JUBEL. They were a beverage company, and they wanted to sponsor ECHT. They wanted to sponsor this madness. Borge couldn't believe it. This was going to do it.
These are our sponsors, JUBEL. Check this out. Bunch of free beers.
With the new beer sponsors, Borge and his team had a reason to convince people to come. Free beers, who would say no to that? They were so happy that they covered Fat Tim in beer, and he loved it. And so, the day had come. The mission was on. Dan the intern and Borge set off to meet the team.
little bit nervous, but also quite excited because this is unique, right?
They were ready to go. The game was on. Borge did a quick motivation speech and explained the plan.
The goal is to get on the tube before getting caught, right?
And then they set off. As agreed, they split off into many small groups so as not to be noticeable.
The plan is to get on the end carriage and start the music once the doors are closed, but not get caught before.
Silky J took the DJ decks, Fat Tim looked after the Queen, and all the attendees were in small groups. It all seemed to be running smoothly. But then, Borge and Dan the intern went the wrong way in the lift.
We've gone the wrong way.
Where are you going? Ready?
We're not going up.
No, it's
Yeah,
the
yeah,
right
but why
place.
did it go up? We have to go down.
Ah, okay, alright, but this is the right place.
It's the right lift. So you don't mind being on camera?
Oh, no, why? I'm just...
Yeah, don't worry.
Is it for commercial?
No, it's yeah, it's evidence.
Evidence for...
They needed timings to be perfect, but they were delayed, and all the people were waiting suspiciously at the station. Security was everywhere. Could they do it?
In the door, foot in the door. Okay, right. And breathe.
Alright, we've got to go to the other end of the platform though, that's the only thing, because that's where we was... But it depends where they are actually. But that's the end of the tube, so...
Would they get caught? The people were patient, and suddenly Borge went for it. They got on the train, they sat down and waited for the doors to close, and then the purple train was on. The madness had returned. ECHT was truly alive. Previously there had been doubt. Borge had gone through tough times, failures, and suffering. But now there was something new. Something different. No one could believe what they had experienced. Dancing on the tube, dancing on the escalator, everywhere where the music went. Even the security were loving it. To add to all this, people saw what they were doing on social media, and tickets were selling.
The vibe was unreal, my heart is still beating. It was a fun little day out. A little bit of naughtiness.
Things seemed to be going very well. ECHT still had 5 weeks until the event, and things were looking alright. But now, they had to maintain this madness, this energy, and this was really going to be hard. So what could they possibly do next?
No, we're dressed the same again. What are you doing? You know I always wear this.
Nowadays, you can be anything you want. If you want to be a toilet seat, you can. I don't judge.
In all seriousness, this is really nice. I don't usually drink beer.
What do you normally
like
drink?
that.
What do you normally drink?
Just like milk. But
Go back to Tim.
I would genuinely.
I should get that.